Let's talk about peer tutoring. Hey everyone, it's James, and today I'm going to be talking about my experiences and what I've learned through peer tutoring. I feel like peer tutoring has allowed me to grow in the fact that beforehand, if I didn't know someone, I probably wasn't going to go up and speak to them. And now I feel open to the fact that I can go up to someone whom I don't know and ask them for information or have a casual conversation with them, and it won't scare me, so to speak. Also, I learned that you can't really judge a book by its cover. Like, everyone is different, and if you just really kind of try and get to know them, you'll find out like we're really all kind of the same, like we all have the same goals, just to get through, make good grades, and just do what you have to do. I never stereotype the learning disabled students because I acknowledge the fact that everyone is different and not everyone's going to learn the same way. Like, the way I learn may not be the way someone else or you learn. Everyone's different, and that's okay. What I've learned about the learning disabled students is that once you're able to break through to them and get them understanding the material, they're genuinely appreciative. Like, you've just helped them understand something that otherwise they wouldn't have been able to know. They wouldn't have been able to grasp it. And that feels good, knowing the fact that you've helped them succeed in their class. Personally, for me, the training didn't really help me that much. Like, I was able to see how other peer tutors approach their students, but I didn't really absorb anything, I guess. Like, the way I learned was through my own class with like my own students. I understand the purpose of training, but like just personally it didn't help me. The goals I set for myself once I chose peer tutoring was that like I had to just be there for the students like 100%. Like, they need me and I need to help them because I'm there for them. Like, this is the purpose I'm serving and I need to meet that purpose. If we're throwing it back to the early question, once you fully see everyone and how everyone is different, you can acknowledge the fact that not everyone is the same because you're seeing it. Like, usually when you're in class, you're really only thinking about yourself and that's it. But once you're peer tutoring another class, you're thinking about all the students and how you can help them and the different approaches that you may have to take. In order to develop the skills, in order to effectively communicate with all of my tutees, I just kind of had to observe them and watch what they do. And then once I did that, it was easy. Like, I don't have a problem with it at all anymore. They understand me, I understand them, and it's great. I think everything's going pretty fine. My tutees, they enjoy it, they understand it, and I do as well. I don't really think I could have done anything better. I feel like through this semester, I really did give it my all, and I did enjoy it. This last segment, I just kind of wanted to take some time to gather the opinions from others about the peer tutoring program. And the first 3 interviews are from the kids that I peer tutored, 3 of them that I had to take to the lab. Every single time there was a quiz or a test, and here we go.
I think it's helpful, helps students. I feel like I could talk to peer tutors because they're my peers, and I think it's easier to understand them, and they're really helpful. I get a lot of work done.
I like peer tutoring because it helps a lot of people, like in general, like especially with people that like have needs that need to be met.
Great.
The first time I went into the lab, I was kind of scared and nervous. I didn't know who all was in there, and I just didn't know what was going on, basically. But now when I go into the lab, it feels like I can concentrate, and it feels like cozy and warm in there when I go in there. I just feel like I can get work done when I'm in there. It's quiet and it's not loud.
The first time I went to the peer tutoring lab, I felt like scared because I didn't know like what actually went on and how like people's like emotions and stuff were in there, and I didn't know if Miss Lemire was mean or not, and but now like I feel so comfortable, like I kind of want to be there all the time. And feel that I can do my work in there whenever I need it, and anybody in there will like always be able to help. Like it doesn't matter what the peer tutor is, they're always willing to help no matter what.
I felt nervous on the first time because it was like a couple people. It was weird. It was like that peaceful feeling, but it was just weird. But eventually, after that day, the next day was completely fine. And it felt pretty comfortable. It was really peaceful.
I feel that James was a very good peer tutor. He helped out a lot. I got a lot of work done with him. I was able to study more and understand my classwork better, as it was supposed to be understood. But yes, he was a really good peer tutor.
You did very great. Like you helped a lot, and I don't think I would have been able to understand what I did without you.
You have helped me with a lot of work that, in all honesty, sometimes our teacher can't explain, but you have explained it thoroughly, and you have made it easier and simple, and I appreciate it.
No.
No.
Absolutely, I would definitely consider being a peer tutor. I feel like kids should be helped if they need help, and I think it's easier for someone to understand a peer tutor than their teacher, I guess. That's how I feel about it, but yes, I would definitely help.
Editing this through, I accidentally deleted some footage explaining what this next segment is, and I just wanted to get some input on peer tutoring from 12th graders who have never taken it and won't be able to take it. So here we go.
It is great for students who are struggling in a specific class. Very helpful.
Peer tutors are more relatable to the students because they are one, and since they're a senior, they've been there and they understand, and they're better able to explain to a student.
Okay, as an outsider looking at the peer tutoring program, I think it's a good idea so that not only can the teacher help the students learn, and if they're not there, the peer tutor can also help them.
When I first took this class, I was nervous because I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't really know how things worked in the lab or how things even worked in my own classroom. Like, how was my class gonna be? But I really enjoyed it. But thanks for watching.